Do you guys have any strong opinions? Seth Greenberg had very strong opinions about Kyle Filipowski, and Duke's feels like they've always got a Filipowski getting run over on the court. And he said he distributed shame on Wake Forest. It looked super dangerous. We've gotten a number of angles, including overhead. I won't say Filipowski was blameless, but I also think that he's a victim of that has to be scary, that amount of people running at you in a hostile environment.
I was actually concerned for him, and I'm concerned for players when other teams' fans storm the court. Like, it just seems like a dangerous situation, and it seems like those guys have trouble getting off the court and just getting to the locker room.
He's 7 feet tall.
I know.
You can see, come on. What are we doing?
Tony, there's 20,000 people rushing at you.
Sure.
He twisted his ankle because people were like running at him.
He flopped too.
It did.
Okay.
Flopkowski.
They all
Stuck out
flopped.
his leg a
They
little
all
bit,
flopped.
yeah.
I feel like the issue with the court storming situation is that none of the ways that they've tried to limit it or prevent it actually matter to students. Like, if I'm a student and my team wins a huge upset game, I don't care if they're about to get fined $100,000. And if you try to ban me from a game, like, I'm still going to probably try to find a way to get in. And knowing how the basketball calendar works, like, there's probably not going to be another home game this year that I want to go to or that matters to me. So, like, there's not really a great way to make students, like, care about it. And it sucks because it's like, I've been to games where there's been field storming, court storming. Like, that's one of the things that's fun about being a student at one of these schools. Like, you might get one of these chances when you're there for 4 years or whatever, however long you're in school. But like, they're not going to be able to convince students who are only on campuses for a couple years to not want to do this. Like, it's just hard. I don't really know how you fix it.
I know you stop it. Win the game you're supposed to win. Then they don't storm the court on you.
That is true.
Duke, you're so great. This is in your hands. They only storm the court because you lost the game. Win the game, they won't storm the court. Never seen them storm the court after a loss.
It's super dangerous for players. Like, Caitlin Clark earlier this year got drilled by a fan at the Ohio State game. It's it's very dangerous. There has to be a way to make sure that the team gets off the court before the court storming and the officials get off the court, and then they allow it to happen. But by being like, we're not letting any of this happen, students don't care. They're just going to do it anyways.
They carried him off the court like DJ Khaled. Like, it wasn't that bad of an ankle twist. It looked like he stepped on a landmine.
It
Like,
doesn't
come on, what are we
matter
doing?
though. Like, it doesn't matter
He
how
sold
bad
it.
it is. It could have been really bad. And there have been people that have gotten injured by, fans tearing down the goalposts at football games or by court stormings.
And also, Martin Gramatica jumped towards ACL in a celebration. Like, things happen.
Did Filipowski get hurt on the overhead angle I saw where the first person that came through, he looked like he was sort of tripping them as well? And again, I'm not going to second guess how it is that someone's behaving when there are that many people running in and around them on the road in a panicked and hostile situation. But was the injury suffered? Because the overhead shot I saw, he initiated that contact, and I would understand why it is you're just being afraid because everything is coming toward you.
I don't know. I watched it several times, and I can't tell you exactly like where his ankle got hurt because there's several people that make contact with him before one of the staff members like grabs him and then they carry him off. So I don't know exactly what actually caused him to get hurt. But yeah, like you said, when there's like 100 people sprinting at you and they're
To, like, kind of clip somebody as they're walking
He
by.
did. He
He
did.
did, for sure.
But again, I will tell you,
Right
he did do
there.
that.
he's
He did.
walking forward also. So
You
I've
need
never
your
walked.
arms
I never
forward.
walked like I've never in my life walked
it
like
takes
this.
a lot for
Yeah,
me
but
to
you-
defend a Duke basketball player, by the way. I'm just saying,
Right.
like, I don't.
That's
like,
a blatant call for me. That's easy.
I know,
Manu
but you
Ginobili.
guys, you've never had 20,000 people storming at you. Like, how do you know how you react?
I won those games.
I don't even. This specific case to me doesn't even matter because this is something that happened to Caitlin Clark earlier this season too. Like, this happens all the time, and it's always like, what are we gonna do about this? And certain conferences are like, we're gonna fine you, and then everyone's like, we don't care, we're gonna do it anyways.
I just saw the foot, too. The foot and the arms
yes.
going.
Yes,
That's
he-
dirty.
That contact.
That's dirty.
No one says I feel bad for that fan who got clipped in the shoulder and neck. Stugotz,
because the fans on the court. Where the fans don't belong. So, yeah.
It could
no
be
one's
both
like, oh, I
things.
feel bad for that person that willingly ran onto the court.
Well, he was a little little pissy baby that he lost. So he was like, you know what? I have a free shot here. This guy's not looking. Let me blindside him. And then he ran into his ankle and he hurt himself. Like, it's both things. He was kind of being a sore loser, and he was trying to take a cheap shot at someone, and he hurt himself in the process.
He deserved it.
I didn't say that.
What did you
I
call
would
him,
not.
though? But what did you call him?
Filipowski?
Pissy baby?
Pissy baby, maybe?
Pissy
I don't know.
baby.
Yeah, possibly.
Kawhi Leonard has 5 career technical fouls.